Welcome into College Football Now. I am your host, Harrison Graham, and here to talk about a little bit of drama within the Auburn football program and some potential head coach candidates if they indeed decide to make a change and move on from one Bryan Harsin, because he is under fire this morning after a report dropped that he may have been involved in an alleged affair with a female staffer on the Auburn staff. Bobby Petrino 2.0, anybody? Many believe he could lose his job over this. Rumors are flying this morning around the college football world on Twitter, Instagram, and now we await and see how the Auburn football administration ends up responding to this. This is what it comes down to. If this is proven to be true, if it is proven that Bryan Harsin had an affair with the female staffer at Auburn, who is, in her mid-20s, we won't reveal who the name or the identity of that person, obviously. But if that is proven to be true, he's likely gone. I mean, he's just not gonna survive this, I don't think. But we'll see what happens. You never know how Auburn could respond to this. Here is what Harsin's wife had to say on Instagram. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. And I do want to say we are still in the alleged stages. We are not, there hasn't been a formal statement as we film this as of yet. So there's a lot still to work through here. But certainly enough, in the rumor mill out there that this was worth talking about. What will Auburn do with Bryan Harsin? What do you guys think? Type F for fire, type K that they will keep him. Get your votes in down in the comment section. If this is proven to be true, I think it's going to be tough. So let us know what you guys think on this one. All right, you guys are watching College Football Now. I am Harrison Graham. Let's take a look at some potential Bryan Harsin replacements at Auburn if they indeed go in a new direction. We'll go from 10 to 1 here. At number 10, how about Bill Clark, the head coach at UAB? He would be a local type of candidate. What he's done for the Blazers at UAB is remarkable. Remember, they shut down their football program for 2 years, and they brought it back due to a rally cry from some good alums there. And they're winning 8, 9, 10 games a year. It's really impressive. When you shut down a program and bring it back, usually it takes a decade to rebuild it. He did it overnight. Could be a stabilizer for Auburn. At number 9, how about Dan Mullen? Listen, Mullen's kind of an interesting case, right? Things did not end well at the University of Florida. I think he lost like 9 out of his last 11 games against Power 5 competition or something like that. It did not go well, but we know he can coach. We know he's a good offensive mind, but there's also been rumors that he'd rather just jump to the NFL. He doesn't love to recruit. So all those things factor in. That's why I've got him all the way down at number 9. Okay, at number 8, Matt Campbell, the head coach at Iowa State, a guy I like quite a bit. I don't know if this is the right fit though for him and for Auburn either. To be completely honest, I'm not sure this is the type of job he takes. He doesn't strike me as an SEC guy. I think he's worth reaching out to, but I don't think it's very likely at the end of the day. Now, who is your dream target for Auburn, regardless of the current situation? Let me know down in the comment section. This will be the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get hit with that YouTube ad break, scroll on down and get your votes in. At number 7, Luke Fickell, the head coach at Cincinnati, who, listen, similar to Campbell, I don't know geographically if this one makes a lot of sense for Luke Fickell or for either of these guys. I'm just not sure this is the job they take, because I think Auburn's a tough job right now. You look at the SEC and how loaded it is. Alabama, this is just in the SEC West, by the way. Texas A&M with the recruiting class Jimbo Fisher just brought in. He's doing great work. Like, it is hard in the SEC West. Ole Miss, LSU, like, this is just not an easy job at this point in time. So if I'm Matt Campbell, if I'm Luke Fickell, I'm probably waiting for the Big 10 or the Big 12 to come calling at this point. I know Campbell's already in the Big 12, but obviously it would be, a bigger job in that conference. At number 6, the Lane Train, for reasons similar to what we've been saying about the prior two candidates. Like, if you're Lane Kiffin, you got it rolling right now. Is Ole Miss a worse job or a worse job than Auburn currently? Historically, obviously Auburn's a better job, but I can't imagine Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss for Auburn right now. The roster is in better place at Ole Miss. He just got Jackson Dart out of the transfer portal. Just had an 10-11 win season, whatever it was this past year. Lane Kiffin has it rolling in Oxford. So I don't think this is a job you leave Ole Miss for now. Alabama, that's a different story, but I don't think he's going to leave for Auburn. We'll get to our top 5 candidates momentarily, but if you want to go bet on the Super Bowl, tons of good prop bets out there. What's the coin flip going to be, heads or tails, Gatorade shower, obviously player props as well, plus the big game, the point spread. It's kind of held firm the past couple of days. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Promo code CHAT125 to get a 125% deposit bonus. You look at Super Bowl 56 here. Rams 4.5-point favorites. The over-under set at 48.5 points. I like the over. I don't know where I sit on the point spread yet, but I've already put some money down on the over-under here. I like the over. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code CHAT125. Okay, Deion Sanders as we get into the top 5. Hey, Deion's an Under Armour guy. Auburn's an Under Armour school. Maybe stars align. Who knows? I do wonder if at some point he will be in the mix for some of these major college football jobs. It's a risk, and I don't know if Auburn wants to be taking risks, but you know what? I personally would love to see it. What do you guys think? Should Deion get a major college football job at some point, even if the time is not now, maybe in the future it is? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. He was in the mix at TCU, but did not get that job. Let me know what you guys think on this one. Let's go to number 4 here. Will Muschamp, the defensive coordinator at Georgia, obviously has been in the SEC forever now since he left Texas in the late 2000s. Does he deserve a third chance? I think that's what you'd have to ask yourself. Things started okay at Florida, fizzled out, never really got it rolling at South Carolina. Does he deserve a third chance, especially in this conference as a head coach? Some guys are coordinators. And up to this point, I think there's pretty strong proof that Muschamp might just be a great defensive coordinator. I don't know. This would be a tough sell, I think. Now, he's a guy you could get. So especially, after recruiting has come and gone and all that stuff. So you may not be able to get your top candidates if you're Auburn, but I think that this would be a tough sell for the fan base. Subscribe to Chat Sports because we have more college football, NFL, and NBA coverage here on YouTube. It's fun, it's exciting, it's free. That's the most important thing. We keep you guys up to date with everything surrounding the sports world. Let's get into the top 3 here. Mark Stoops at Kentucky. And listen, if you've watched college football now, if you've watched Any Given Thursday by Chat Sports, you guys know how I feel about Mark Stoops, what he's done at a basketball school, a school that didn't care about football before he got there. I think it's incredible. I think he'd be a strong candidate. Not sure he'd leave, though, because he has a cushy contract there in Lexington. Top 2 we go. Hugh Freeze at Liberty, who former Ole Miss coach, obviously, and beat Alabama twice while he was there. Good football coach. Now, I thought he did a pretty poor job this year, to be honest, with quarterback Malik Willis. But it does seem like, you read the message boards that Hugh Freeze is the guy that fans would want out there at Auburn. Let me ask you this. Can you sell your fan base on, hey, we're having a coach in a current firestorm, bringing in a coach with who has a circus of his own in the past? I don't know. That might be a tough sell, but he's a good coach. He knows the SEC, and he's beaten Alabama twice. And obviously, Auburn needs to be trying to beat Alabama. Speaking of Bama, at number 1, Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator who did a nice job this year with Bryce Young, former Texans head coach, former Penn State head coach. And by the way, with Bill O'Brien, he helped stabilize things at Penn State, in State College, after the Joe Paterno, Jerry Sandusky scandal. So, this would be kind of a layup to him compared to that. I think he'd be a good candidate. I think he's a guy that would probably take the job. There's been some chatter that he might go join the Patriots coaching staff, maybe as their offensive coordinator after they lost Josh McDaniels. But if you can offer him a college head coaching job, that would be something to consider for him. Who will be Auburn's head coach in 2022? let me know. It could be Harsin. It could be a new guy. Get your votes in down in the comments. Let us know, and we'll keep you guys up to date on this situation.